first 6 verses of Proverbs 1 grouped together as Solomon's purpose. Mishlei Shlomo ben David Melech Yisrael Ladad Chochma Umusar Lahavin Imre Binah Lekachat Musar Haskel Tzedek Umishpat Umesharim Lated Leftaim Orma Lanar Da'at Umazima Yishma Chacham Vayosef Lekach Benavon Tachbulot Yichne Lahavin Mashal Umelitza Divrei Chachamim V'chidotam Ye'at Adonai Reshit Da'at Chachma Umosar Evilim Bazu. Shlomo tells us here, these are the Proverbs, the Mishlei, the examples, the illustrations of the one to whom peace belongs, son of David, the David who was king, the king of Israel. Why does he do it? Why does he write the Proverbs? Why are the Proverbs given to us? In order to make known the Da'at, so that we can connect with Chochmah, Umusar, wisdom, and discipline. The wideness of discipline, wideness of wisdom, and the definition, fine boundaries of discipline, to make understood in Binah the outlines of the Imre Binah, the words of outlining, understanding truths. To take Musar Hasechel, to accept wise discipline, this discipline of wisdom, or the discipline of prudence, Sechel, common sense, some people say. Righteousness, Tzedek, Mishpat, justice, Mesharim, fairness, equity. To provide simpletons with cleverness. Latei leftaim arma. To a youth, to a na'ar. Da'at umazima, knowledge and design. Knowledge and scheming. Interconnection. Penetrating intellect. Da'at. And a visionary, almost crafty, scheming, mizima, when it makes mizimot. That a wise one may hear and increase. The wise one will hear and will add will add experience to that wisdom. Or the one who understands, the discerning one, Navon, Takwulot Yechne, who may acquire their strategies. Nahavin, to understand, parable and epigram, parable, mashal, melitza, saying or epigram, writing, words of the wise and their enigmas. Chachamim. V'chidotam, the enigma, the Chidah, well-known Torah scholar who is like an enigma. And here we have what is in the second paragraph in the English, but in the Hebrew it's not there. The words of the wise and their enigmas. Yeah, that's Divrei Chachamim v'chitotam. But Yorat Adonai Reshit Ta'at Chochma U'Musar Evelim Bazu. That's the last part in the Hebrew, but it's the first part in English. Fear of Hashem is the beginning of Da'at, knowledge. Foolish one scorn wisdom and discipline. In other words, Da'at v'chochma u'musar. No, chochma u'musar, wisdom and the definitions that define and delimit discipline. Evelim bazu. Evelim, the foolish ones. They scorn it. They treat it with bows, with disgrace. They make disgraceful what is actually to be praised. And finishing off, Shema b'ni musar v'yicha v'al titos torah timecha. Shema b'ni musar v'yicha v'al titos torah timecha. Hear, my son, the limiting discipline from your father, and don't reject the expansive teachings, instructions, and Torahs of your mother. See, it's kind of switched here because usually the father is the one that's associated with Torah, and the mother is the one that's associated with Musar and discipline. But each parent also has the other side. They also have their value in that place where they're actually probably less strong. It's what's usually not their role, and yet they can still fill it in an important way. Hear, my son, discipline of your father, and do not forsake the teaching of your mother, for they are an adornment of grace for your head and a chain for your neck. Livyat chen, adornment of grace of chen. L'roshechem l'roshecha v'anakim. L'gargalotecha, remember the anakim are considered the giants, anak. But also it speaks of the neck, necklace. It goes around your neck, l'gargalotecha. It goes around the place where you would usually carry a burden. You would usually carry a yoke, as if you were a donkey. You would be like a ger, a convert from nature to domestic servitude. But with Hashem, if we have the Musar of your father and the Torah of your mother, then that becomes a graceful thing around your neck, not bondage. Focus.